So, let's try this again. My internet went down last time. So hopefully, I actually have my save from before. So I'm just gonna go back. Ugh. Darn you, internet. I think that stream was like 3 minutes long, and then is it cut off. All right. Here we are.
So, these are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here. Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for students of noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect you to set a good example for the students.
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class.
Okay.
Yes. His Highness has said that he trusts you, and I have no cause for doubt. But if you mistreat him in any way, I will take action. I have a request.
Threaten me and give me a farming quest. Still strange.
I hear there will be a mock battle soon. We must not neglect our training. I trust that you will carefully study the strengths and weaknesses of each of your students, that you may provide effective guidance. Regardless of the results, this battle will be a great learning experience. Even so, what is the point of competition if the aim isn't to win? As this is your first time at the monastery, please allow me to show you the ropes. Both students and teachers of the Officers' Academy are free to use the facilities within the monastery. For example, you can dine with others at the dining hall, or partake in one-on-one combat at the training grounds. I encourage you to wander around the monastery and lend an ear to the people living here. There are bulletin boards in various places around the monastery. Have you seen them, Professor? There you can find requests from various sources, as well as information about the market. If you fulfill these requests, you should eventually be able to use even more of the facilities here. The bulletin board gets updated frequently. You would do well to check it once a month. This probably goes without saying, but no matter which facility you use, it will take up a considerable amount of your time. It's helpful to plan out activities in advance, so that you don't mistakenly squander your time here. Professors at the Officers' Academy are expected to have exceptional leadership skills. Students and teachers alike must devote themselves to their studies and strive to acquire great wisdom, even outside their respective fields.
Okay.
Oh, Professor! Have you adjusted to life at the Academy yet? Me, I'm still not used to it. I'm not one for all this studying and training.
Hey, Teach. I hear there's gonna be a mock battle between the houses. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit concerned about facing an elite mercenary like you. Maybe take it easy on us. What do you say?
Heck no.
Hey there.
Hey there.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from the absolute best. I was just heading back to my room. Bye! I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor.
Okay.
Professor? Hey, Professor.
If you got spare time, wanna join me for a trip into town? There's an inn that serves the most amazing food. It's one of my favorite places to eat. You simply must come try it with me. Professor, I've got a small favor to ask.
Try sharing a meal with others in the dining hall. You can even treat someone to their favorite meal. Talk to the dining staff for details. I'm nervous about the mock battle. Okay.
The Great Tree Moon is the best time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
Hey, Gabe. Walk on in.
Anyway. Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The greenhouse here is
You
really
feeling any better
incredible.
today, Gabe?
There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed. My adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to tell them apart and how to make medicines.
Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
should try looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
Okay, so we gotta plant these things for to do. Okay.
My thanks.
Did it. Okay.
See, I'm a little busy. I really can't right now. I got a lot of things to do. Work and stuff like that. Why don't you look at the flowers in the greenhouse instead? They're pretty.
Wonder if this game's text is too small on the Switch screen. It's still kind of small on my laptop screen. No, it's not. When I first played this game, I mostly played it in handheld because I was sick, and it was actually good. It's weird though, because like looking at my largest screen, I can see why you would think that. I don't know if it just adjusted or something for when it's in handheld, but I remember being able to see it, so don't know.
Goddess, I pray to thee. Please protect us.
And I'm pretty I'm pretty annoyed when text is small. Like when PC ports come to console and you can't read the text, it's really annoying. I wish I had a crest.
The Imperial Princess, the Crown Prince, and the heir to the Alliance's leading house. This is one exceptional year, that's for sure. If you're a teacher here, you better watch your step. If anything were to happen to those kids, well, suffice to say that it could harm the reputation of the Church of Saros, which we've spent almost a millennium establishing.
I forgot how much of this was voice acted though. It's really nice. Even minor characters like that getting a voice. Oh my god, Witcher 3 is such a terrible example of that. Oh yes. Or a good example of that, I guess. Oh my god, it drove me crazy, yeah.
I'm busy. Do you want something? I can't right now, but let's fight soon. I look forward to beating you.
Alright.
Ugh, I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time? I need to keep eating if I want to get stronger.
Okay.
Greetings.
Adventure.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As forever, I will do my best trying.
Sounds good.
Hello there, Professor. Well, I call you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That's a shame.
Should the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my studies in earnest. The monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have. Might you help me with a favor?
Fishing! Okay, let's go catch this fish. Perfect! I am the queen of the fish.
You have helped me so much.
Okay.
Greetings.
Ba-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Alright, great. This is when I realized that I had lost connection. Let's do this again. Okay. Let's try scanning some amoeba. So the amiibo scanned items have already appeared. Okay, what about this one? Okay. What about this one? Oh, it's not scanning. Oh. What about this one? Oh. Oh, there we go. About this one. Another one. Come on. Take. And one more. Okay. So, what did that do? Nothing? Cool. Cool. I don't understand. Something was probably supposed to happen. It is. what it is.
Greetings,
Hi.
Professor. Nothing to report.
Oh, it's the same guy.
By the by, have you ever regretted a decision and wished you could go back and undo it? It's too bad there's no lesson for how to turn back the old clock, huh? But I suppose a bad decision isn't worth all that fuss anyhow.
It's funny because I can turn back the clock. You can't go past here. Okay.
Right.
Bait.
As part of our commitment to the goddess, the Knights undertake various missions across all of Fodland. Assisting with the education of young nobles is also a part of our sacred duty.
He said duty.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right.
Sure.
You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Nope. Gosh, what would you prefer me to say? Looking for someone?
Well, yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay?
Perfect. So far, I think I've gotten a heart on every single person who's given me a dialogue option.
If you're a member of House Stressfeld, the ruling family of the Empire, has entered the Officers' Academy for the first time in ages. It is said
You sound a lot younger than you look, man. You're a lot older than you look.
None other than Saint Seros. That is why the crest of Seros is on the Imperial flag. In recent
Listening to him
years,
makes me
a rift
thirsty.
has developed between the Empire and the Church. Let us hope this will be a good opportunity for both parties to reforge their close relationship of years past.
Here's an idea. There are two types of crests. Major crests manifest their power most effectively, while minor crests are slightly weaker. It is said that the closer a person's blood relation is to various saints and heroes, the higher their chance of bearing a major crest. Of course, there are also examples of major crests manifesting in children whose parents bear no crest whatsoever. The exact nature of how and why crests are inherited is still a mystery.
Ooh, a mystery. Hi.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet?
No, I have not.
Absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
Oh, I like you. You like reading?
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
Oh, I like you. I like you very much. Students giving you a hard time? Make sure no one gets hurt. Let's go to the second floor.
Really?
Oh, she appeared.
Of course.
Rhea, I expect greatness from you.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your best to form lasting bonds with your flock. Oh, and I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Okay.
Well... Hey, you.
I see the bear. I pet the bear. I pat the bear. Nope. Go up there. How about over here? It's so different now.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago.
I think Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago. I've aged at least 3 times as much as he has. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on the subject. The leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
A mock battle? This early? Wow, Professor. They're not giving you any time to settle in, are they? Well, no need to worry. If you get hurt, I am more than capable of healing you. You'll not even have a scar.
I didn't even say anything and she got a heart. I just talking to her got the heart.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle between the houses. Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. Frustrating, yet also quite intriguing. I was wondering if I might get a sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
Every time I hear a VA I recognize from Persona 3, I wish I could play Persona 3 Portable on something that I could stream. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Okay, History of Fadlan. Part 1. Under the tyranny of ruthless disorder, the people endured a long period of suffering. The vile nemesis who proclaimed himself the King of Liberation delighted in war and bloodshed. Rather than rebelling against his persecution, the people of Fadlan fell to his depths in a mad scramble to attain power through murder and theft. 41 years before the founding of the Adrestian Empire, Saint Seros appeared in the land of Inbard and, through the many unfathomable miracles she performed, spread light across the land. In doing so, she joined the scattered hearts of the purest people of Fadlan, who went on to form the Holy Church of Seros. Okay, so I'm assuming, since we are in the, like... Hey, Gratch! How dare you be late for the history? You only missed 1 page. You're okay. So I'm assuming that this is... you know, like, this history is written by the Church of Seros, based on the way this was written. I'm assuming all the books are going to be, also because of where we are. Since this is their school, this is their domain, I don't even know what you call this. This is the history of 2016 for me. Juan. I don't remember. No spoilers if you do remember what. Don't spoil it. Because I don't remember this stuff. Imperial Year 1. History is always written by the victors, always. Yeah. The founding of the Adrestian Empire. In the first year of our calendar, the glorious Adrestian Empire was founded. Well, this sounds like it was written by the Adrestian Empire, so maybe not. Its name was gifted by an oracle, and its future blessed by the goddess. Its capital, Inbar, was chosen to govern the southern reaches of Fodlan, where divine Saint Seros also lent her power. Oh. Phone ringing off talk. Sorry about that. Year 32, the War of Heroes. Wilhelm Paul Pressfelg, the inaugurated Adrustian emperor, raised an army in pursuit of the unification of Bodlin. With his might, he hunted and destroyed any house's territory that dared to seek more power. Who's this? Wilhelm Paul Pressfelg? Okay. Year 46, the Battle of Gronder. An intense battle erupted on Gronder Field, where the houses that were allied with Nemesis and the Imperial forces of the Adrustian Empire clashed. There, the Imperial forces emerged victorious. Imperial. Okay, the Adrustian Empire beat the Nemesis. And the Nemesis... Just all we know is he declared himself the King of Liberation. Apparently. According to this. Okay. In the year 91, the Battle of Tailteen. I think it's Tailteen. The houses that were allied with Nemesis once again faced off against the Imperial forces, this time at Tailteen Plains. There, the evil Nemesis finally fell, and the Empire secured a momentous victory. In the year 98, the War of Heroes ends. The successor of the great Emperor Wilhelm I, Lycon I, succumbed to sudden illness. The Empire, which ruled over the majority of Fodlan, took this opportunity to put an end to the seemingly endless fighting. History of Fodlan Part 2. The year... oh, whoa. Big jump. 721. The First Mock War. The Dagdan army invaded from across the sea. Though the Imperial forces resisted the attack and drove off the enemy, the land of Mok sustained considerable damage. Year 728. The invasion of Brigid. The Empire invaded the Brigid archipelago. A land occupied by allies of Dagda. As penance for the refusal to surrender, the people of Brigid were relegated to a life of imperial subjugation. Year 731, the invasion of Dagda. With the boon of a strong foothold in Brigid, the Empire mounted a large-scale invasion of Dagda. However, the fortunes of war were not on their side, and their attack failed. Year 747. The FartGas Rebellion. Long a descendant of one of the houses that first quarreled with the Empire, raised an army to demand independence, pulling the land of FartGas into fierce rebellion. This clash came to be known as the War of the Eagle and the Lion. Oh. So... oh, with the Empire. Okay. 751. The founding of the Holy Kingdom of FartGas, Lug, and his resistance army were victorious over the Imperial forces. The Holy Church of Seros mediated between the two, and FartGas secured its hard-won independence as the Holy Kingdom of FartGas. In the year 801, the Lanchester Rebellion, a rebellion broke out in the Imperial lands of Lanchester, which the Imperial army was unable to suppress. The Holy Kingdom, viewing the uprising as an opportunity to increase its own political sway, occupied the Lanchester region, formally declaring it as a territory of FartGas. All praise the Holy Kingdom of FartGas. Yes. 861. FartGas divided. I mean, FartGas does disperse, it's true. Following the death of King Claus I, 3 princes became archdukes and split the Holy Kingdom of FartGas that they may rule it as 3 separate territories. In the year 881, the Crescent Moon War, the Archduke ruling over the Lancaster region of the kingdom succumbed to illness. The lords of the Lancaster lands refused to acknowledge the next Archduke in line, instead plotting to rule jointly as an alliance. Year 901, founding of the Lancaster Alliance. Lancaster Alliance was officially formed after the subjugation of hostile nobles and the removal of all opposing forces in the regions of FartGas. An influential figure from the outset, Duke Regan was inarguably the heart of the newly formed alliance. Year 961. The Almoran invasion. The great eastern nation of Almira crossed through Fodlan's throat and invaded Alliance territory. The Empire dispatched troops in order to help conquer this threat, and the attackers were just barely driven off. In the year 1101, the construction of Fodlan's Locket. To defend against the future Almiran invasions, the Alliance, the Kingdom, and the Empire joined their efforts and resources to construct the indomitable fort known as Fodlan's Locket. Okay.
Say now, Tomas has served as the monastery's librarian for decades. Actually, he was away from Garrigmark for a spell, but he returned to his post last year. There is no one as familiar with the monastery's archives as he is.
Register of Kingdom Nobles. A register of prominent nobles' houses of the Holy Kingdom of FartGas. This document is expressly for official use by the Church of Seros. Students are forbidden to remove or peruse this document. Oh. Students can't look at this? Okay, House Blighted. This house claims Blighted of the 10 elites as its ancestor. It has ruled the kingdom for over 400 years, ever since Lug, the King of Lions, claimed victory in the War of the Eagle and Lion in 751. This secured the kingdom's independence from the Andresti Empire, after which Lug was crowned as its inaugural king by the Church of Seros. House Blighted resides in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital, claiming all of the surrounding territory as its domain and many of the fiefdoms in the north of Fodlan as its vassals. With the passing of King Lambert in 1176, his older brother, Grand Duke Rufus of Itha, assumed the burden of ruling the kingdom in the young crown prince's stead. Even still, strife and disorder continue to plague the land. House of Fraldarius. The House of Dukes claims Fraldarius of the 10 elites as its ancestor. It is one of the most ancient houses on record, even amongst kingdom nobility. It is said that Krypphon, the sworn friend of Lug, the King of Lions, I like how it always says Lug, the King of Lions, was also related to the hero Fraldarius. House Gautier. This house of Margraves, what's a Margrave, claims Gautier of the 10 elites as its ancestor. Its territory lies in the northernmost reaches of the kingdom. As such, it has safeguarded kingdom territory against incursions by the people of Shreng region for over 200 years. House Charon. This house of counts claims Sharon of the 10 elites as its ancestor. Tasked with negotiating between the resistance armies and the Church of Seros during the War of Eagle and Lion, the head of the House Sharon continues the tradition of a ceremonial competition within the kingdom. House Galatii. When House Daphnel, once a cornerstone of the Lancaster Alliance, was divided in two over an inheritance feud, half of them defected to FartGas and established House Galatii, I don't know how I'm going to say that, different every time, which was granted the noble title of Count. Much of this territory consists of a frigid wasteland where a severe famine occurred in the early 1170s. House Rowe. A noble house that once held territory in the Northern Empire when the fortress city of Aranranhov was constructed within its domain. It revolted against the Empire and pledged the entirety of its territory, including Aran Road to the Holy Kingdom of FartGas. For this contribution, it was awarded the noble title of Count. House Clemaine. This house originally held no more than a lordship over a single castle in the west of the kingdom, but it was awarded the noble title of Viscount for its great success in the subjugation of Discar region in 1176. Afterwards, it was granted the Discar region as its feudal estate. Why would any of this be something that teachers can't read? Or sorry, students can't read. Weird. Okay, same thing, can't read. Okay, House Regan. The leading house of the Lancaster Alliance and descendants of one of the 10 elites in the Crescent Moon War of 881, they spearheaded the move toward independence from the kingdom, as well as the establishment of a republic by its former vassals. They held the esteemed responsibility of leading the Alliance Round Table ever since. The position of this House of Dukes relies on the noble rank bestowed upon it by the kingdom, well before the Alliance founding. The current Duke Regan's heir, Godfrey, died in an accident while on duty. While he did leave behind a surviving daughter, she is presumably unaccounted for. Regan, okay. House Goneril. Descendants of one of the 10 elites, it is a military house that is chiefly tasked with military strikes and defense against the Almerian army, mostly due to its territory's position in the east. Lord Holst, the next head of the house, is widely known as the Alliance's bravest general. House Ordelia. A house of counts with land in the east of the Lancaster territory. In 1167, it was involved in House Hram's rebellion, and the Empire retaliated by repeatedly meddling in the house's internal affairs, leading to a sharp decline in its noble standing. House Gloucester. Descendants of one of the 10 elites, this house of counts hails from southern Leicester territory. The current head of the house is ambitious, excels at public relations, and has an influential voice among the 5 noble families with voting rights at the Lancaster Alliance Roundtable, second only to House Regan. House Edmund. House of Margraves with land in the north of Lancaster territory. Its beneficial trade policies, emphasizing fair use of its personal harbors, have awarded the house a great deal of clout, to such a degree that it was eventually accepted into the ranks of the 5 great lords of the Alliance. Their current head of the house is a renowned orator. House Daphnel. Descendants of one of the 10 elites, and formerly among the 5 great lords of the Alliance. It lost much power due to the internal discord. For the last several generations, no head of House Daphnel has borne a crest. In spite of this, it still maintains its status as a noble family. Okay, same. House Girth. A house of dukes that is inherited rule over the Empire's Ministry of the Exterior, diplomacy, foreign relations, and relations between various provinces and the capital fall under its purview. It worked hard to secure the ceasefires that ended both the Brigid and Dagda campaigns. Though complicit in the insurrection, it remains distant from the associated houses. House Arundel. Formerly a minor noble house of the Empire, as head of the house when Volkhard's younger sister became betrothed to Emperor Ionis IX, Volkhard was granted the title of Lord Arundel. Like Frozen? Having worked closely with House Iger, House Arundel is seen as one of the chief instigators of the Insurrection of the Seven. House Harim, a house of imperial viscounts, resisting Empire Ionius IX's policy of power centralization. It set out to join the alliance and secure independence from the Empire, but was unable to overcome the Imperial Army's intervention. In the aftermath, the house's main genetic line was wiped out. Its current head of the house is an adoptee. House Nouvelle, a house of imperial viscounts with territory on the western coast of the Empire, centered around its namesake harbor city of Nouvelle. The house flourished thanks to commerce with Dagda, Albania, Brigid, and other territories. Even still, it fell to ruin in 1175 after permitting the combined invading forces of the Dagda and the Brigid armies to make landfall. House Auchus. The House of Imperial Barons. Its territory occupies the northern half of the western peninsula known as Spodland's Banks. The head of the house was lost to the Dagda and Brigid War. House Bartels. A house of imperial barons. Highly ambitious, it sought out and acquired several crests for its bloodline. In 1176, many members, including the head of the house, died under unexplained circumstances. Seems like a lot of stuff is happening in 1176. The deed was attributed to the heir, Emil. As his whereabouts are unknown, leadership of the house fell to a distant relative.
What?
Someone said what? House Restfeld. I know that name, but I don't remember which book I read it in. The most distinguished noble house of the empire, tracing its roots all the way back to the great Emperor Wilhelm. Oh, Wilhelm. Yes, that's where I know it from. It has been the governing house of the empire for 1,100 years. In addition to the first emperor, its lineage is also traced back to Saint Saros herself, which is why generations of emperor are believed to bear the crest of Saros. House Restfeld resides in Inbart, the imperial capital, claiming all of the surrounding territory as its domain. It boasted supreme authority both within the empire and without until the insurrection of the Seven in 1171, which much of its power was stripped away by the nobility. In recent years, a series of misfortunes has plagued this storied house, and some believe dark clouds hover over the future of the Restfeld reign. House Eiger, a house of dukes possessing great power within the empire, second only to House Restfeld. The head of the house came to occupy the post of prime minister, rendering the title of hereditary one thereafter. House Restfeld led the insurrection of the Seven, and in many ways holds the true power governing the empire. House Vestra, a house of marquises without a domain existing in the shadow of House Restfeld. In addition to managing the darker tasks of the empire, it is responsible for the emperor's periphery affairs, including coordinating things such as ceremonies and rituals, imperial consorts, and the imperial guard. House Vestra was allied with House Eiger in the insurrection. House Hevring, a house of counts that has inherited rule over the empire's domestic affairs, particularly those relating to administration, finance, and the judiciary. It frequently clashes with the Ministry of Military Affairs over these matters. Much of its territory lies in the Okhama Mountains, and as such, it enjoys the fruits of a lucrative mining industry. House Berglies, a house of counts that has inherited rule over the Empire's Ministry of Military Affairs. It commands all of the armies that do not directly belong to the Empire. During times of war, the head of the house becomes the Imperial Army's commander-in-chief. Their territory encompasses most of the Empire's main breadbasket grounder field. House Barley, a house of counts that has inherited rule over the Empire's Ministry of Religion, whose main responsibility is to maintain amiable relations with the Church of Saros. However, due to the estrangement of the Church from the Empire in recent years, it is now more involved with the judiciary, causing political strife within the Ministry of the Interior. Is that the guy who said what to me earlier? What? Book of Saros, Part 5? Wait. Is there Part 1? Let's talk to him.
Professor, I hear you are lacking in knowledge of the Church of Saros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching and the history.
I heard there were 5.
I encourage you to make good use of them.
Okay. Nope. That's Part 2. We'll just say this. A record consisting largely of the world outside of Fodland. The author's identity is unknown, but they have clearly experienced these places firsthand. Almyra, a great kingdom of the east of Fodland. Its territory borders that of the my brain just stopped. Lancaster lines with the precipitous mountain range known as Bodlin's Throat acting as the dividing line. Its people maintain a strong legacy of horsemanship and relish in the thrill of battle. This vast kingdom is rich in fertile prairies, deserts, and mountain ranges. I was really confused for a second because I suddenly saw a bear's foot in front of my face. He's doing a little stretch dance. Albinia, the continent to the northwest of Finland. Its frigid climate is home to numerous rare and valuable species of flora and fauna. However, the human population there is extremely small due to the intense cold and the frozen earth, which is unsuitable for growing grains or other food crops. Morphus. Morphus is the name of a metropolis of magic to the southeast of Fodlan, as well as the boundless desert that surrounds it. In the distant past, it was called the City of Illusion. Thanks to an intricate web of trading routes, rumors of its profound, mysterious magic continue to spread. Dagda, a continent to the southwest of Fodlan. Due to its extreme distance from Fodlan, rumors of this relatively unknown world abound. Some claim it is a tropical rainforest, while others insist it's merely a giant frozen plateau. In truth, this vast continent stretches far into the north and south and supports a wide variety of terrain and climates. The author's identity is unknown, but they've clearly experienced these places firsthand. Brigid, an archipelago nested between Fodlan and Dagda. It is a land of plenty that is often heralded as the perfect union of the gentle sea and nature's bounty. Both Fodlan and Dagda have long vied to claim this territory as their own. Shreg. Shreg was once the name of an enormous peninsula to the north of Fodlan. Today, only the northern half has kept the moniker, while the southern half now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of FartGas. Several warlike clans call this great wasteland their home. Certain areas of this region are comprised of rocky desert. Daskur. This will all be on the test scratch, all of it. The peninsula to the north of Fodlan and the west of Shreg. I will be quizzing you all on this later, when I forget it myself. You have to remember for me. The people who once inhabited this area were decimated, and it now falls under the dominion of the Holy Kingdom of FartGas. The land boasts nothing noteworthy to make it a desirable travel destination, but rumors of valuable minerals waiting to be unearthed abound. Ogmal Mountains, an enormous mountain range somewhat south of central Fodlan. I'm already gonna fail Mish. We'll take a nap on my desk. To the west, it forms the border between the Empire and the Kingdom, surrounding Garrick Mog and cutting across Empire territory. It is home to many animals and plants that cannot be found elsewhere, as well as a plethora of valuable mineral deposits. Okay, so... Okay, here we go. Part 1 of the Book of Seros. The Revelation. The goddess is all things. She is heaven above and the land below. She is eternity incarnate. She is the present, the past, and the future. Her eyes see all. Her ears hear all. Her hands receive all. She who was graced with the holy word of the divine goddess, who bore witness to her magnificence, is the one called Seros. She is the messenger of the heavens, the bridge between the lands above and below, and her blessing shall bring tidings of peace to all. With the goddess's omnipotence and wisdom to guide her, Seros ensures that her will be done. As the goddess's sword, Seros wards away evil. As the goddess's child, Seros makes emperors of mortals. As the goddess's wings, Seros elevates her people. As the goddess' voice, Seros spreads the word of love. Seros is the... Oh, it's just the Church of Seros. Okay. That's... Sublime Sword is entrusted to you. Those emperors are crowned before you. Wait, what's the chick in our head's name? Is her name Seros? No, she told us her name. I just can't remember. Those wings clear your path. The voice whispers words of trust. May blessings God fly you always. Do I have that in here somewhere? Oh my god. I don't remember. She told us her name. Oh well. I guess we'll figure it out later. The creation. In the beginning, amid the great cloudless ocean, Fodland came to be. At the end of a long journey, the goddess glimpsed that land and there alighted. Upon that sacred ground, she breathed life into the world and called all of the creatures upon it. By the goddess's hands, plants took root, birds took to the sky, and animals roamed the land. Last of all, she created humanity. When the humans wished for power, she granted it. She gifted them the blessing of the heavens and of the earth. By way of the magical arts, humanity attained great power, yet unaware the great power portends great evil. By the grace of the goddess's divine protection, humanity thrived. Through her blessings, they grew prosperous, and their numbers rose. Before long, they had become the most powerful creatures in all of Fodland. All was well until darkness descended from the north, a darkness that devoured the earth, desecrated the heavens, and threw the world and its inhabitants into a state of chaos. To face this evil force, the goddess created a new well of power. She gifted certain chosen individuals with sacred blood, allowing them to wield mystical weapons, that they may prevail against the darkness. These souls, buoyed by their divine gifts, conquered the evil ones and drove them back to the north. They came to be known as heroes. The heroes experienced unnaturally long lives, persisting for hundreds of years. Even after they breathed their last, the power coursing through their blood remained, leaving an indelible mark upon this world. This power, passed through bloodlines, came to be known as the crests. The mystical weapons they once wielded are now called heroes' relics, and so the legend of a new age was born. Okay, so the heroes are... they live forever, or something? They just live unnaturally long lives. Hundreds of years. Then their kids get magic powers and magic tattoos, right? Cool. The descendants of the heroes sought their ancestors' power and thusly their blood. In time, they amassed crest, relics, land, and wealth, using all to set the land aflame with war. The goddess's power, intended to stem the flow of evil, become a tool of destruction, all because of the greed of humanity. The goddess, grieved and heartbroken, hid herself in the heavens from whence she came.
What the?
I agree, sir. What the? Oh! Oh, we don't have the other parts. Okay, we just have the end. The 5 eternal commandments. Dare not doubt or deny the power or existence of the goddess. Dare not speak the goddess's name in vain. Dare not disrespect your father, mother, or any who serve the goddess. Dare not abuse the power gifted to you by the goddess. Dare not kill, harm, lie, or steal unless such acts are committed by the will of the goddess. The goddess cares for and protects all that is beautiful in this world. The goddess will never deny the splendors of love, affection, and joy, peace, faith, kindness, temperance, modesty, or patience. Follow her example, and in doing so, abide her laws. Huh. Strange. This concludes our history lesson. Your test will be next week.
Well...
Did I go in here? Oh yeah, I did. She was telling me things. Okay. Oh gosh. I've missed a room. Is that here? Out here.
Professor!
That's so.
Oh, wait, I know. I saw people over here. I just didn't go over here. Oh, this guy.
I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Cool.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Not a chance.
You really think so? With enough training, I'm sure I'll beat you someday.
Hi.
Professor.
Professor.
If you continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course. If you continue to insist on distracting me, joking, of course.
That laugh, though.
Joking, of course.
Creepy.
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill of anticipation while it lasts. Soon you'll wish you had chosen to lead our house instead.
Strong words, Lattice. Lattice? Lady? What am I trying to say?
Listen to this.
Never met anyone with major crest.
Listen, do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor. Hence, black eagles.
Wow. I thought that would be a more interesting story.
Right. Before I came to the Officers' Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's where I met Annie. That's what I call Annette. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the world.
Oh. What's my next class again?
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of FartGas. Lug, the king of lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical accounts regarding him and the Blue Lions. If you find time, you should read them. They're filled with insights.
I did. I found the time. I read them. Luke. King of Lions. Not the other Luke. But Luke, the King of Lions. Better figure it out if you don't show up there less. It wasn't me saying that, it was the student saying that.
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle house. I knew that before the first day of class. Those people are simply exhausting.
You don't look common, girl. Alright.
Hi, this is the Golden Deer House. You're in charge of a different house, right?
Are you telling me to get out?
Too bad we won't see more of each other. I'm happy to learn from you if the opportunity comes up.
Well, I was reading what someone else was saying, Gretch. I was reading what someone else said.
Our house is that of the Golden Deer. Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
Now we all know the professor can't read. Alright. Okay. Quests. Okay, I need to go eat. Forgot about that.
Indeed. All right.
That's why they talk for a living, because they can't read. That makes sense.
Yes.
That sounds like good math to me. Okay. Save my progress. I've done a lot. So. Today's special. What's the little happy face mean? So, I think I remember that you can recruit other people from other houses, and there was that girl on that bench that said something like that about transferring. So maybe instead of these guys, and there are, I think the happy is like their current happy. Oh, there's a little bar in the corner. Okay. So maybe I should eat with one of these people. Let's eat with Lysithia and Dorothea. Yes.
Eating delicious food really takes my worries away.
Good.
I think I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Bear. The bond among the three of you grew stronger. Whoa. I did a thing. You now have more activity points for exploration. You will now receive more monthly funds for activities. You will usually want to finish exploring when your activity points run out. Press the L button to do so.
Nice. I knew I could count on you.
So where do I see my renown? Is it in here? Is it my renown, my related to my professor level? My close allies are those three? What? Okay. Can I go fishing? Yes! Where's all that FartGas come from? The cow formation. No! It was not perfect. Aha! Oh. What happened earlier? Oh, my internet went down. I tried to stream earlier and then my internet went down. It was sad. So good at fishing. Oh! He's pondering how much he loves this time of year.
Let's see. Professor?
Professor? Oh.
Professor.
This is my room. This is my room. This is my room. What'd they say? L? Okay. I want to proceed. Yes. Disco, disco. It's Ferdinand's birthday. Would you like to buy flowers to celebrate? Yeah?
Much appreciated.
He loved them. Formerly a promising young mercenary, you are now the newest professor at the prestigious Officers Academy. Students and faculty alike look at you with curiosity as you engage in a mock battle between the school's 3 houses.
Why, thank you so much.
Why, thank you so much.
Ah, it's finally time for the mock battle. I'm eager to put my skills to use. And you, Professor?
I'm looking forward to it.
Excellent. I have high expectations for your command. That said, I've no doubt it will take everything we've got to pull a victory. Our opponents are mighty, that much is certain, but I'm positive we can win.
Hey there, did we miss our invite to this strategy meeting? Oh, no worries, we'll just join in now.
Nice try, Claude, but I do not intend to let slip our strategies, especially when we are up against such strong opponents.
Especially because we don't have any.
Well now, kind words from His Kingliness. If that's the case, we'd better come up with some clever schemes so as not to disappoint. Right, Princess?
Right. No matter the tactics you devise, we will destroy you. The best you can hope for is to learn a thing or two.
There's nothing wrong with a friendly rivalry.
So far, it seems like you're right, Gretch.
A rash attitude could be your undoing, after all.
Perhaps your time would be better spent preparing instead of worrying about the competition's mindset.
Hey now, if you two were getting this fired up before the battle even starts, it'll make it that much easier for my class to sweep up a win. So please, carry on.
A good point, Claude. I apologize, that wasn't my intention. At any rate, let's vow to make this a productive battle, shall we?
I don't intend to lose.
Oh? In that case, I won't hold back.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast friends.
While I am pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
Ah, how time flies. In that case, I'll see you later.
I look forward to assessing your abilities. I hope you don't disappoint.
What's that look mean, Bear? Giving me some tood. Giving me some tood. As long as you don't give me fart gas, you can give me all the tood you want. Magic? Do tell. Magic can provide new means of attack and defense to a unit that has the skill and is of an appropriate class. You must equip attack magic in place of a weapon, but you can use assist magic regardless of your other equipment. All magic has limited uses, but these will replenish at the end of battle. The magic your units gain access to is determined by their skills. Study reason to learn black or dark magic. Develop faith to learn white magic. Choose the unit's option to determine whom to send to battle. Press the A button to toggle a unit. Units highlighted in green cannot be excluded. Choose the inventory option to sort items, equip abilities or combat arts, assign battalions, or change your unit's classes. Choose the map option to see the area and the placement of your units. Once your preparations are complete, select fight to begin battle. Okay, here we go. Okay. Well, given all these options, okay. Fight. Yes. Okay, we can't all die.
It is about time for the battle to begin. Our victory depends on your leadership. Do not let us down.
Okay.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner. Incidentally, I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
Okay.
Stay focused.
Oh, I do talk. Look, there it is. Oh, not this time.
I'll cut through.
I'll cut through.
What should I do?
I'll give it my all.
Ba da da da. I love the music.
Here we go.
None of your shallow tactics are required, Claude. Ignatz and I will dismantle the opposition.
Me? But I'm not ready.
Are you making light of our new professor? If you drop your guard, you're gonna get hurt.
Dorothea, will you head toward the front lines? I wish to draw the enemy toward us.
You got it, 80. Leave it to me.
80?
Ferdinand, Hubert, if the enemy comes, stop them.
Leave it to us. Although I could do this on my own.
Clearly not, or Her Highness would not ask me to watch your back.
Oh no. Ow! You missed! Okay. Let's go up here.
I've lost? Oh, unthinkable.
Should I have held back?
No. I like the bushes.
Well done, Teach. I may have to take this seriously after all. Let's use the forest to set up an ambush. I'm counting on your support, everyone.
Ow.
If they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
Level 2.
Such power dwells within.
I am so powerful.
Use caution.
The new professor is quite a commander.
Is that all?
Slow and steady.
Ow! Get him! Do-do! Do-do! How do I see... like where they can reach to? See, I want to see this thing, but before I move them, but I don't know how. Hey, Gabe. Assist? Oh. Oh my god, Bear. It's fine, they're fine.
My. The new professor seems very capable.
Sufficient. Thank you.
There we go. Oh, they're just waiting. Let's go like this then.
Thanks.
you really gonna fight 2 houses at once? An impressive display of confidence.
Victory is in sight, Black Eagles. Do not let up.
Ah! Okay.
Proceed with caution. Had to be done. My thanks.
Yeah.
I'm the son of House Ire. How did I fail? I must need to train harder. You never had a chance.
Ah. To do.
The better to serve His Highness. Thank you.
Wow.
There can be no victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
We must all do our part. Forced to retreat. Well, things will only get tougher from here on out.
What should I do?
Ow.
Coming up with brilliant schemes I can handle, no problem, but I'm not much for fighting. Go easy on me. You know that was a joke, right? Jeez, not so much as a smile. I hate losing. I guess I'll just have to settle for cheering the others on.
Thank you.
What? Oh, he hits twice.
Was that really necessary?
Oh, shoot.
That's how it goes.
I didn't think you'd get hit. Thought he'd kill her before he got hit. And he's dead now.
Maybe I'm not cut out for this.
Can I go? I messed up! How do I, oh, what's that button? I don't know what that means. Oh man, I messed up and I thought I could reverse time if I messed up. That just saves and suspends the game.
Someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
As expected.
Hey, you didn't compliment me like that when my class won last year.
Oh god! Critical, no damage? What?
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary.
Each battle, a chance to grow.
Yeah.
I'm not setting a very good example.
All right, that's that. The winner of this mock battle is the Blue Lion House.
This victory is the result of everyone's hard work. Thank you, my friends. You did well.
Except for the guy who died.
My thank you so much.
Professor, I've been looking for you. I was hoping we could all share a meal together. It could serve as both a victory celebration and a post-battle analysis. What do you think?
Guys, I want to go back. I want to go back and do it again. So the guy doesn't die. What do you think? For church and country. It's okay, let him sleep. No! I hardly knew him.
Of course. Why wouldn't you be?
Come now, Professor. We can't very well celebrate without the key to our victory present.
He's right. He really is. We were only able to win because we had your help, Professor.
Yes. Compared with that boar who knows nothing save frontal attacks, your tactics were nearly decent.
Felix, you really ought to stop picking fights with His Highness.
Don't worry, Ingrid. I encourage all to speak freely. And I must agree that the professor's tactics were truly extraordinary. I have much to learn.
Especially when the professor sacrificed that guy over there.
I'm so hungry I can barely stand.
To be honest, so am I. Let's head to the dining hall. Together.
Professor, I'm sorry to intrude, but you don't look too happy for someone who just won.
I killed a man!
Well, I understand how hard it can be to accept joy sometimes. I'm sorry for prying. I know we only just met, so this may be difficult for you, but I'd love nothing more than to share our happiness with you. Joy can be so fleeting, after all. We're all in this together, so I hope you will consent. I'm sure the rest of the class feels the very same. Well, come along, Professor. Let's enjoy the fruits of our labor.
Your work with the students was remarkable. I can see Geralt trained you well. I do hope you were able to use the occasion to bond with the students.
I did.
I'm so happy to hear it. Nothing would please me more than if you used this coming year to grow closer still.
Of course, the mock battle was mere practice. The real fight is the battle of the Eagle and Lion, which will take place during the Wyvern Moon. You are expected to properly train your students so as not to humiliate the Academy during the long-held tradition that is the coming battle.
As for today, I have called you here to tell you of your mission for the month ahead. Your class is to dispose of some bandits causing trouble nearby.
Bandits?
Those affiliated with Garreg-Mach Monastery have a moral obligation to help those in need, regardless of social standing. Students are no exception. Each month before the newly birthed moon departs, each house of students must complete their assigned mission. You shall work to complete the task at hand alongside your students and report back to the Archbishop before the deadline. Understood? I will soon provide you with the necessary details for your first mission. If I told you now, I expect you would only forget, and I despise repeating myself.
This man doesn't
something
like us.
In your heart. I have high hopes for you.
This woman really likes us.
Bandits, they say.
Okay, yeah. Her name is Sothis. No, Sothis isn't the name, is it? It's the Church of Seraphs, not Sothis. So I don't know what Sothis is. Or who Sothis is. Okay, cool.
Do you recall when we first met? You shall not fall so shamelessly again, correct?
I love this music.
Have you no words for me? Do not tell me that you are shocked to hear from me. You want to know that I am always with you now. To hear my voice should not come as a shock.
Right.
What is this nonsense? All I was told was to kill as many noble pipsqueaks as possible. No one said anything about the Knights of Damned Saros being on our trail.
You have proven yourself worthless, distracted by something so trivial. I had hoped you would achieve your goal despite the setback. But now a child of the Knight's former captain is in play. How interesting.
Hey, this isn't what I agreed to!
Hiring a mercenary as a professor. What was that woman thinking?
Are you listening to me? How do we finish this?
You die.
What?
Underestimating the Knights was an amateur mistake. One you will pay for. The road to eternal torment awaits you all.
How'd they get the whites of their eyes to be
Now
black?
I must locate your replacements.
Wait! Get back here! Damn you!
Oh, that's what masks do? That's news to me.
Part 1. White Clouds. Heartstring Moon. Familiar scenery. In honor of the saints whose births or deaths took place under this moon, the people perform music once beloved by those divine beings. Whether by harp, by flute, or voice alone, joyous melodies are shared between farmers as they sow their seeds across the vast plains of Tailteen and Gronder.
There are new places to explore. Money, money, money.
As you have already been notified, your mission is to subdue some bandits. Our students have been learning about combat through study, but this is a precious opportunity to provide them with practical experience. The Knights will support your mission and are prepared to offer their assistance if necessary. In short, this is no mock battle. You must be prepared for anything. You will receive a message from the Knights when it is time to depart. Until then, use your time wisely.
This will be our first true battle. I'm looking forward to fighting alongside you, Professor. During the mock battle, your commands were thoughtful and thorough, as was your strategy. With you on our side, I'm confident we will prevail. It seems we have some time to spare before our departure. Let's use this opportunity to prepare as best we can.
You seem well. Are you adjusting to life at the monastery?
I think so.
Oh, I didn't expect that answer. When we were mercenaries, I handled everything. Outside of battle, you didn't have much contact with people, did you? I thought being thrown into a swarm of noble brats to teach would be a bit much for you. But I guess I had nothing to worry about. By the way, I heard about those bandits. Your first assignment is to take them out, right? That's fairly routine for you by now, but don't forget it's the first real taste of battle for those brats. It'll be tougher to sleep at night if you let one of your little pupils die. So stay vigilant and lead them well.
I already did.
I wish I could offer you my support, but Lady Rhea won't allow it. For now, I'll try to figure out what she wants from you. I don't mind you settling into your life here, but don't let your guard down, ever.
Disco, disco. Disco, disco. Disco, 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 disco birthday. Yes.
Thank you.
Disco, disco. The monastery holds events with various effects, such as those which increase the benefits of the share a meal activity for certain characters. These events will appear on the calendar. Select Explorer on your day off to participate. Fishing. Lots of large fish. This could be your chance for a big catch. Cleanup battle. It's a cleanup battle. Doesn't say. Okay. Oh. Oh. Uh. Can I sell the fish I caught? Respondent robe imbued with flora magic. Permanently increase HP by 7. Speed and movement. On the map screen, you can travel instantly to places you've already been. Press R on the map. Okay. Okay. Girl's voice, what could it mean?
Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone. If I don't know, how could my child know?
It's not normal to forget your own age, you know. It's kind of worrisome, actually.
By the time you're forgetting your own age, you're past the point of caring.
I guess if you put it that way, you've got a point. Professor, hey, do you know how old Captain Gerald is?
That's enough, Leone.
It's not...
By the time...
I guess if you put it... Professor,
That's...
it's not...
By the time...
I guess if you put it...
I have a request.
Starting with this month's mission, you can now lead a battalion into battle. Search for the tactics primer in the captain's quarters and peruse it to get up to speed. Okay. Who the F are you?
Hello there. Are you that new professor everyone's talking about? Name's Anna. I'm a merchant who slings wares all across Fodlan and beyond.
Oh my god. Whose voice is that? I know that voice.
Name's Anna. I'm a merchant who slings wares all across Fodlan and beyond. Name's Anna. I'm a merchant who slings wares all across Fodlan and beyond.
Persona 3 again?
Hello there. Are you that new professor everyone's talking about?
Persona 3. I think.
Hello there. Are you that new professor everyone's talking about?
Oh my god! Where do I know you?
Hello there. Are you that new professor everyone's talking about?
Oh, it's gonna drive me crazy. I have no idea. Okay.
I come in here all the time, so I'm sure our paths will cross more. Hopefully, much more.
Okay. I think that was the DLC character they said.
Oh, Professor, hello. Truth is, my undershirt got blown away by the wind. And it's not important why, it only matters that it's pale blue. Thank you so much.
That was Nanako? Oh my god, that was driving me nuts. See, I was thinking that was Aigis. And actually, that's true, it's both. It's because Nanako is Aigis. Is that her name? Aigis? Yeah.
Have we met? No. Sorry. Must be my imagination.
Sheet of paper with carefully curated information about different types of fishing bait and best tackle practices. Whoever wrote this knows a great deal about fishing. Oh. Yeah, also fire, yeah. That's true too. That's true too. A list of different seed types and how best to plant them. It's a wealth of knowledge for aspiring gardeners.
Hello. If you'll excuse me.
No.
No. List of different types of fish can be caught in the fishing pond. It's downright comprehensive.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Are you settled in here at the monastery yet? Make sure to have a good look around. There's much to see. Like fish. You do know about the pond behind the dining hall, right? You can fish there. Give it a try.
Cool. Verona. Hello there.
What?
Welcome.
Will you buy my fish?
Please come again.
Seriously though, where'd my fish go?
Welcome. Come back soon.
Hello.
So...
You can't be serious. I need your help.
I've been sharing my food with the hungry pups and kitties, but there are a lot of them. Could you help me? Interact with the dogs or cats and share some meat, fish, or produce. Once you've fed them a bit, you might get some kind of reward. To feed dogs and cats of Garreg Mach, select a food item from gifts. The animals don't much care for food imbued with magic. Fish, produce, and meat are enjoyable for them. If you give food to the dogs and cats, you may get something in return. Animals can get full, however, if that happens, find another animal to feed. Oh my god, I can finally interact with the animals!
Yay! Thanks!
Oh. But I wasn't done. Wait, I can keep doing it, right? They all have names. Wood steel. We must feed every single one of them.
So...
Hey,
Where did I see this?
come again.
I have to be able to sell my fish, right? Well, I might Google it. Hmm. Oh, I think I sell it. They're saying I sell it here. Ah, sell that. How much does this sell for? 100. Um. Okay.
You there! We will accompany you on your assignment. We don't want anything to happen to our precious students. If any of you run into trouble, we'll step in and help out.
Okay.
What? You look bored. Care to duel?
To the death.
What? I just wanted to spar.
This guy's weird.
You there!
Oh, Professor, how are you today? I'm just heading out for a mission. I'll be seeing you. I don't need luck. This will be a piece of cake. I'll be back before you know it.
Oh, bye.
A moment, please. That's right.
Be careful.
I'm bored. Maybe I should go into town. But that would be such a hassle.
Oh, hi, Professor. I'm rather busy right now, so do make it quick.
Don't look busy to me.
You can tell? I suppose being a professor has taught you how to ferret out time wasters.
Don't have enough stuff. I want to feed the animus.
I was thinking,
What about... Our first assignment is to take out some bandits? Did anyone tell Lady Rhea that people's lives are at stake? I lost my own brother to bandits. Is something someone has said at some point, I'm sure. Okay, not my finest attempt at humor.
I was thinking, the Knights of Saros are also known as the Shining Knights. We are the sword and shield of the divine Saros. There are many orders of knights in the world, but we are the only one that has the honor of bearing the name Saros. As a member of the church, you should probably study up on the history of Saros and the knights.
Okay. Ugh. Do you too?
Thank you.
We expect great things from you.
Let's see. That person sure does remind me of somebody, but I can't figure out who. Oh, do you need me for something? Sorry, but I'm really busy right now.
Really?
Do you know of the Iyer family? We have long held the position of Prime Minister in the Empire. The Empire's power lies with 6 noble families, my family foremost among them. The full explanation may be time-consuming. I can give you a moment to get ready, if you would like to take notes.
I'm ready.
All right, I will list the 6 great noble families. There's Kaspar's father, Burgles, the Minister of Military Affairs. Then there's Linhardt's father, Count Hevering, the Minister of Domestic Affairs. Bernadetta's father, Count Varley, is the Minister of Religious Affairs. Hubert's father, Marquis Vestra, is the Minister of the Imperial Household. Finally, we have Duke Gert, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, and my own father, Duke Iyer, the Prime Minister. One day, I will take his place as the Prime Minister of the Empire. I am more talented than anyone in my class, even Edelgard. I will lead the Empire to a bright, enlightened future.
I look forward to
There
that.
is nothing I cannot achieve.
All right. He has some confidence. Just a little bit.
Here's an idea. I hear the Officers' Academy of the Monastery was founded about 2 centuries ago. The eastern region of Fodlan was being invaded by Almyra, and so the Archbishop of the time took measures to prevent the border from being taken. In order to ensure Fodlan would be safe from potential threats, she deemed it necessary to raise a generation of excellence. That is how the establishment was founded, though its purpose has changed over the years.
I think Bear is telling me that I need to eat and stop streaming and all that stuff and pet the bear. I haven't streamed for 2 hours, so I guess it's fine. Bear. Beer. Bear. Thanks guys for watching. I am hungry actually, and all that jazz. Because my internet went out today, and it was like, no, yeah, my brain. Nope. Excuse me, hiccup. Oh my god, the stream hero is pelvis wrestling. Mist, wherever you are, you did this. You did this, Mist. This is your fault. Yes, but I will continue this game tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry for the internet troubles today. Hopefully I don't have internet troubles tomorrow. And I will see some of you later today, probably, for the Steve's Hour. I will be in the chats, if that happens. Have a good one, everybody.